This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Going for the big play. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
Touchdown, Virginia. Number 3 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Beavers in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback is showing. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, Fox running. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass, it's McCoy. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Puts one in the spin cycle. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Forced out of the pocket. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
I love when you start getting linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put...
He's got it. Touchdown, Virginia. And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Fair catch called for and made. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hankerson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball is going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Griffin. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Going deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Beaver! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To the air, it's McCoy. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Great job by the defense there. They were ready in a 2-point situation to defend the pass. They did so, and the offense now comes away with 6 points on the drive.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Cavaliers have a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia 35, Oregon State 14.
And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The short hands, it's Hankerson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice play. This running back showing me why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And the Beavers with the 1st and 10.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all...
Looking for a deep man. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon State. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Man, what a touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear...
And he slipped, just keeps moving. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Calandria. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Virginia. And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And he tags on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hankerson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. The Beavers want to move quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able...
Afterburner's coming. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! On to attempt to try. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man. It's Hankerson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Now the toss. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
At the 20, he's got space. Off he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown saving tackle. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Just destroying his way through the field. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They won the game today.